Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Now, 2 days ago, I made a video around the UK dependent visa, how so many people on student visa or post-study work visa find it almost impossible or difficult to switch, to their new visa with their family because of the new policies implemented by the UK government. Now, I got this particular question that, it's quite common to so many of the conversation I've had in my one-to-one session, and I felt it's really important for me to talk about this in this video, so as to help those who have got families on how to navigate their, immigration status here in the United Kingdom. Now, the question was, so this person said, "Thanks, brother," on the video I made 2 days ago, and said, "Please, can you make a video on how to go about families with dependent children that can't pay for their visa?" I think a lot of people would benefit from this. God bless you, and looking forward to seeing the video. Now, it's no longer news that getting on a visa in the UK is expensive. I mean, very expensive, and there's so many families who are actually struggling to meet up with the financial commitment of switching visa from one visa category to another. And the information I'll share with you guys is on gov.uk around how you can pay for your IHS fee and not necessarily pay the full amount at the point of applying for that visa. So if you've got a very big family of 5 or 4 and you're looking at over £15,000 on visa and IHS application fee, then you definitely want to stick to this video, as some of the information I will share with you is how you can extend paying your IHS fee, without staying back in the UK illegally. So you can actually apply for your visa without paying for your HS fee, and you can then pay for the HS fee on a later date. I'm going to share with you the full strategy on how to go around this if you're struggling on how to apply for your children and you don't want them to become illegal immigrants in the United Kingdom. So if this sounds like something you'd like to know about, don't go anywhere, keep watching till the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, do also hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. To be honest, it's actually ridiculous and unreasonable how much people are required to pay on visa application fee and HS fee, especially for those who have got a family. Now, it's no longer a news that paying for IHS fee today, you require about £1,035 for just IHS fee per year. So imagine you've got a family of 5. You've got the main applicant, the dependents, whether the mom or the dad, and you've got like 3 children. It means that each person will be required to pay £1,035 per year. In total, the family will be required to pay about £6,000 per year. So if you get a 3 years visa, for example, on IHS fee alone, the family will require to pay over £18,000, which in my opinion, I think it is mind-blowing. I mean, 18 grand is a whole lot of money to spend on visa application fee, and mind you, that is just the IHS fee. That doesn't include the visa application fee in itself. So the family will be planning, we need to have a budget of about £22,000 to £23,000 on just a 3 years visa, which is mental. I mean, it's really, really a lot for people who are looking at getting on a visa. And the question is, how do you work your way around this? And this is part of the conversation I've had with so many families in the last couple of weeks. And I felt, come on, why not just share the information out there so it can help 1 or 2 people who are currently in that situation. So let's go on gov.uk and see what it says in there. Now, on gov.uk, it says that if you do not pay, you will get an email from UKVI, and if you do not pay the surcharge or do not pay enough. Now, the email will explain how to pay. It will go to the email address given in your visa application fee. Now, what this means is that while applying for your visa, so let's say, for example, I'm the main applicant and I just got a skilled worker visa. I've got a wife and I've got 3 children, for example, and I've applied for my own visa as the main applicant. I'm planning to apply for my wife and children. However, I don't have enough cash to pay for their IHS fee. So what I can do is, you probably need to wait to maybe 2 days or a day before your current visa expires, and then apply for their dependent visa without paying for IHS fee. Now, the way it works is that your visa would never be rejected or denied because you didn't pay IHS fee. Instead, you're going to get a follow-up email from UKVI that you still have an application fee pending, or you've got an IHS fee pending that you haven't paid for. So the way it works is, so if you apply, let's say 2 days to the expiration of your current visa and you submit the application, you didn't pay for IHS fee. Now, few days down the line, few weeks down the line, you're going to get an email from UKVI saying that, hi Daniel, you applied for dependent visa, however, you haven't paid your IHS fee. Now, what some people do is they actually pay not all of the amount. So if let's say for example they're paying £12,000 on IHS fee, they just pay probably 4,000, and the UK Home Office would not reject your application because you paid less. What they will do is they will send you an email to let you know that, oh, you still have X amount of payments to make to complete your IHS application fee. So that's what you're going to do. So you probably don't pay anything and then submit the application. So what happens is that you are not staying in the country illegally because you already applied for the children before their current visa expires. So what the Home Office wants is that you must put out an application while you're still on your current visa. So don't wait for those children to, stay longer than the date on their current visa. Still apply even if you don't have the money for the IHS fee. Now, if you've applied without, so let's say as soon as you've applied for their visa, you've applied and you didn't pay the IHS fee, what then happens? Now, few days, few weeks, depending on when the application case is being taken up by any of the staff in UKVI, what happens is that you then get an email. So you need to make sure that when you submit the application, you're constantly checking your spam folder, because you don't want to receive an email and not know that the email has dropped, because there's a condition on that email. Now, if you make sure you check your junk folder if you cannot see the email in your inbox. Now, once you get the email, you must pay the surcharge within 10 working days if you are inside the UK, or 7 working days if you are outside the United Kingdom. Now, what this means basically is, so let's say for example you apply for this visa on the 1st of January, for example, and after submitting the application you didn't pay IHS fee. Remember, let's say 2 weeks after, you get an email from the Home Office saying, oh, hi Daniel, you haven't paid the IHS fee, can you please pay? And you'll be given ultimatum of paying within the 10 working days after the email was received. Now that's, you've been able to save yourself 2 weeks of trying to get the fund for the IHS fee. You're now getting another 10 working days, which is another 2 weeks to make sure you make the payment before they make a decision on your application. So that means it gives you additional 1 month to try to gather the funds to pay that fee. So instead of not applying for the dependent, and this is one of the mistakes I've seen people make. Oh, I don't have the IHS fee, I'm not going to apply for the children, I'll just apply for myself and my partner. What you've done basically is to make those children illegal immigrants, which would definitely affect their future application. So what you should do going forward, if you don't have enough funds for the IHS fee, is apply for the visa, don't pay the IHS fee, wait until you get an email. So of course, while waiting, you're trying to raise the funds, and you get additional 10 working days to make that payment before a decision would be made on the visa application, which I think makes a whole lot of sense, to be honest. At least with that, you save yourself, or you buy yourself additional 1 month on on getting that IHS fee sorted. Now this majorly works for those who are looking at getting on the skilled worker visa. Now the post-study work visa, on the other hand, I think that's even more interesting. Now for the post-study work visa, this is a strategy I've seen people use, and it really works. And this time around, you're probably going to get even longer time on waiting. So what people do is, if you're looking at getting a post-study work visa, you can also use the same approach. However, now for those who apply for biometric post-study work visa, there's always the option of you doing the biometrics yourself, which is the stuff you do on your mobile phone, the picture thing and scanning of the BRP. And you can choose to select a location or a center to do the biometrics in person. So what you do basically is you fill up all of the application, you submit everything, and I think you have roughly about 30 days to book an appointment for your biometric, for them to take your fingerprint and all of the biometrics process. So it means that within that 30 days, you can elongate the period, or choose not to book early enough, and probably book maybe on the 25th day after you've submitted the application, and you go do the biometrics. And after the biometrics has been done, you can still stay longer on the whole IHS fee payment thing, and you end up, and I have someone that was able to elongate the whole process for 2 months. And the interesting thing is that when you've applied for a visa, I know the next question is, how do you get to work during this period? Now, the moment you apply for a visa, it shows on your account on UKVI that you have an application with the Home Office, and you can go ahead working. So if you send your share code to your employer, you will be able to work while still waiting for, the payment of the IHS fee and all of those, delay that you're putting into do your payment. So it makes a whole lot of sense to buy yourself enough time to raise enough funds. Now the question is, okay, if you have to buy myself 1 month, how do I get the money? Now, if you go on UKVI website, it states categorically that you can make payment for your visa application fee or your IHS fee using a debit card or a credit card. And that's why I tell people, if you've been in the UK long enough, at least a year, you should have a credit card with you. I mean, I got my credit card less than a year after I moved into the UK, and the credit card is there for certain payments that you can't afford at the moment, and you want to use, of course, that's what credit card is for. So if you're unsure how to get credit card, I've got a link in the description of this video. Click on that link to get your Amex credit card. I mean, people get £5,000, £7,000. I know someone that got £10,000 credit on that credit card, so the person can spend the 10k and make plans on how to return the money on different payment plans available. So you might probably want to check the link in the description of this video. So if you have any question around this or UK immigration policies, you have questions around how you can go around this, you need help with certain complex conditions, I've got a couple of immigration lawyers that we can always reach out to. They can help solve all of those concerns. And if you have any questions, state those questions in the comment section. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my 10 subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.